Right, you start.
Well, welcome to today's video.
We are talking about
Miss
Miss Hale Flood. Now, we saw her in the 2023 Christmas special, and she says, "You've never seen a TARDIS before." Now, that was the first time we saw her, and then the next time we saw her was
A couple times in
73 yards, which
Yeah,
was
73 yards.
is a terrible episode.
Worst episode in the previous series.
Yeah, and so she said, "What are you doing outside with your phone?" And then we saw her in the last two episodes of series 14, which were totally two were banger episodes. But she was looking after Cherry Sunday, and she says, "I will be careful, Cherry Sunday. There's a storm coming in," and so we heard her say that. And then at the end of the last final one, she was on top of the top of the roof with a white sort of dress, and she said something about the doctor. Well, let's on Furious. Who is she?
Yes,
Come on.
That's what we've been thinking all the way through the previous series and this series as well. Because nothing's really been revealed as of yet. I've heard quite a lot of speculations around that it could be Susan, a granddaughter, but I don't think it's that, to be fair.
Alright, you might remember this. Do you remember the Sarah Jane Adventures? There's a rumour going around the Trickster has made
A
his
potential
comeback.
comeback. Yeah, and there has been a speculation about that Mrs. Flood could have some form of relation to the Trickster.
And yeah, and there's a rumour going around, if you've seen, there's a Doctor Who story from 1973, or Omega might be coming back from that story, or there could be the Rani might make.
Yeah, and that's another theory as well that's been flying around, that it could be that Mrs. Floyd is Rani, or maybe like a new version of the Master or something.
Yeah.
Who knows? But we will be getting everything revealed in next week's episode, the Interstellar Song Contest. I can't wait to find out just what we've got in store.
So
I'm hoping they give some really good hints in this week's episode, Story on the Engine. Of course, the most interesting of ones.
Yeah.
Because it's got something to do with spiders.
Yeah, because the spider might be a god, so we might be seeing that that weird sort of giggle laugh. And I will be filming my reaction next weekend with this camera, and I'll be showing my reaction who Mrs. Flood will be.
Yeah, well, I'll be obviously on my channel doing that as well for the breakdown of a few episodes. In fact, I'll be breaking down the entire series on my channel. Once the series is over, after we've watched the final two,
Because we're watching it
back to back on the 31st of May. On the
We're
last day of May this year, we'll
We're
be
watching
up at the
it,
View Cinema in
yeah.
Halifax watching it.
Yeah.
Both episodes, 7 and 8.
So I will not be watching episode 20 on the 24th. We're gonna watch
Sticking
them
it back to back.
back. So write down your theories. Who is Mrs. Flood? Write them down.
Write them down in the comments.
Comments.
We'd love to see your input. And whoever can get it close and ends up getting it right, what do we do? Your comment will get a like.
Yeah. And we'll see you.
In the next one. Bye, you sexy sausages.
See you later, you good Whovians.